Exclusive tonight, the director of Springfield's Department of Public Works is responding to snow removal proposals put forth by the City Council.
Those ordinances came after residents complained about the quality of snow removal following last week's storm. Western Mass News reporter Audrey Russo joins us now live in Springfield with more. Audrey?
Springfield's DPW director says he has mixed feelings on those proposals for snow removal put forth by city councilors, saying he's leaning favorably towards some and is completely against others. Regardless, he says he doesn't want to make any final votes or decisions on any of them when he meets with the council on Monday.
We always have to look at the pros and cons, and that's what I really need to spend some time doing.
More than 10 inches of snow fell during last week's winter storm. Springfield DPW Director Chris Signoli feels ordinances regulating that snow removal should be similarly thick.
An ordinance should never be a one-liner. You know, it always has to have enough detail behind it.
Springfield City Councilors released several snow removal proposals earlier this week. They include considering pre-treating every road, not just main roads, making the DPW plow map available online to the public, a 24-hour alternating parking ban schedule, and stepping up sidewalk punishments by both ticketing unclear properties and billing property owners for city workers who clear them. Signoli says pre-treating every road before the storm is not an issue of cost, but of timing.
With the equipment that we have, pre-treating every road in the city of Springfield will probably take 24 hours. So it's like you're starting a day ahead of time.
And while they have subcontractors to plow, he says there are none contracted to pre-treat roads. So that ordinance would take DPW workers away from plowing if they're called to work earlier in the day to salt.
Pre-treating all of the residential streets in the city probably isn't going to end up being completely feasible. Increasing it to a certain point, maybe.
When it comes to making the DPW plow map available online to the public, he's not against putting that information out there, but says the system needs an evaluation by IT.
It is set up now for a minimal amount of traffic. We don't know if it's set up for, hundreds, thousands of people to being able to access it. So we have to go through that.
On the parking ban, Signoli says the council's 24-hour proposal could give plow drivers more time to plow streets rather than asking drivers to move their cars twice daily.
By the time we're able to go back, they're already parked back on the other side of the street. So I do support something with the parking ban.
The last proposal would ticket property owners in high foot traffic areas who don't shovel their walks within 24 hours and then bill them when the city eventually does it.
Under no circumstances do I support that in any way, shape, or form.
Signoli says not only does he lack the manpower and equipment, but he fears setting a precedent that could turn the DPW into a landscaping service, especially when Signoli claims he already hears complaints about the costs of other snow-related fines.
We get hammered because people, when they get towed, have to pay a $50 fine and either $100 or $150 or $200 to get their car back. And when I say we get hammered, even from the city councilors and from the residents, it's like, it's too high. And there is always an excuse. And,
Again, Signoli is set to meet with the city councilors to discuss those proposals on Monday. Live in Springfield, Audrey Russo for Western Mass News.